My girlfriend said, "You're too emotional." I said, "Not anymore." She used to laugh when I got quiet. Said it meant I was thinking too much. That I should just relax, breathe, trust her. I did. For almost 3 years. I did. Even when her stories didn't line up. Even when she suddenly started working late. Even when she left her phone face down during dinner. I told myself not to be paranoid. That's what she called it. "You're too emotional," she'd say, whenever I asked about the new cologne in her car, or the fact that her guy friend Jake suddenly texted her drive safe at 2 a.m. I told her I trusted her. And I meant it. Back then. The change started on a Thursday. She forgot her Apple Watch. Said she was running late and couldn't go back for it. I noticed it buzz once, maybe twice while she was gone. I wouldn't have checked it, normally, but it buzzed again. Same name. J. Just that letter. 3 messages in a row. I didn't open them. I just noted the timestamp and the frequency. That was enough. That weekend, she told me she needed a break from social media. Said she was feeling overstimulated. That's when I knew something was off. She lived on Instagram, but I didn't argue. I just nodded. She smiled like that meant I understood her. IDN single quotes T. She moved differently after that. Hummed while cooking. Started showering twice a day. Wore a perfume at home. I didn't ask why. I just watched. A week later, she said we should take space to breathe. Said I was suffocating her with my questions. I hadn't asked any. Not in days. She was the one leaving early. She was the one coming back late. But apparently, silence was still too much. I told her, "Sure, take your space." I didn't fight it. I didn't cry. Just stared at the empty doorway. After she left. No goodbye kiss. No check-in text. That night, the quiet used to scare me. Now, I let it grow. The next morning, I started listing things. The lease, the shared accounts, the car I co-signed. I wasn't angry. I was methodical. She called that evening. Didn't ask how I was. Just said she'd be gone for a while. "Don't wait up," she said. I didn't answer. I just put her watch in a drawer and opened a spreadsheet. I didn't check her location. I didn't scroll her social media or ask mutual friends. I just turned off her side of the bank app. She never noticed. She wasn't looking for me anymore. We had a shared grocery account. I moved my direct deposit to a new one. Closed the shared credit card the next day. It had my name first. Her subscription charges would bounce in 48 hours. I didn't warn her. Just moved quietly. The car was trickier. Technically hers. Realistically, mine. She couldn't finance a loan. Her credit was trash. I was the one who signed. Title was under both our names, but the loan was all me. I had the spare key. Insurance too. When she stopped coming home on weekends, I figured she didn't need it. I dropped the car at my cousin's garage. Told him to check it over, clean it up. I wasn't going to sell it yet. Just needed it off her radar. He understood. Didn't ask why. I opened a storage unit. Small. Climate controlled. Just big enough for the things I planned to remove while she was getting space. The gaming console. Some of my old books. A few gifts from my mum. Stuff I didn't want ending up on Facebook Marketplace when she decided I was too toxic to share a home with. I moved slow. Box by box. Night after night. She didn't text. Didn't ask why my side of the closet looked thinner when she stopped by on Monday to grab a few things. She smelled like beer and eucalyptus. Didn't kiss me. Didn't even hug, just said, "Don't be dramatic." I wasn't. I was packing. The Apple Watch buzzed again that night. I'd forgotten it was still in the drawer. Another message from Jay. This one said, "Can't wait to see you again. Thursdays." Too far. I didn't open it. Just powered it off. Then powered off my feelings. For good. She thought I was the emotional one. She didn't see how quiet I could be when I stopped caring. She came back Wednesday night. No warning. Just a knock. I opened the door halfway. Left the chain on. She looked surprised. "Seriously," she said, pointing at the chain. "Are we doing this now?" I didn't respond, just stared. She shifted her weight. Looked down the hall like someone might be watching. I left my charger in the bedroom. And that hoodie, the gray one. I nodded slowly. "I boxed them." She blinked. "You boxed them?" "They're in the front closet." I labeled everything. She scoffed. "Are you having a meltdown? Or something?" Still calm. "No." She tried to push the door. The chain held. She sighed. "Ryan, this is ridiculous. We're not broken up. You're just overreacting." I didn't flinch. "You wanted space." You've had it. Her eyes narrowed. Is this about Jake? He's just a friend. I didn't mention the texts. Or the one I saw when she left her laptop open that morning, before she changed the password. A preview from Jake that said, "Still thinking about last night." I hadn't clicked it, just closed the screen. I'd seen enough dots instead. I said, "It's not about Jake. It's about silence. Yours." She stepped back, like I slapped her. "You've always been too sensitive." I nodded. "Not anymore." She paused. "You changed the Wi-Fi. I can't get into the Nest app. I also removed your email from the utilities." She stared at me. "So, what? You're kicking me out?" I looked past her. Her car wasn't in the usual spot. "Are you even still living here?" She didn't answer that. Just muttered, "I need to shower. You can pick a time to get the rest of your stuff. Let me know. I'll leave it by the door." She laughed once, short and sharp. "You think this makes you strong? This cold act? It's petty." "No," I said. "It's mine." She turned away, mumbled something under her breath. I didn't ask what. I just closed the door. The chain rattled as I locked it fully. That was the last time she knocked. She didn't text for 3 days. Then Friday evening, I got a message that just said, "I think we need to talk." I didn't respond. Saturday morning, she showed up again, this time with her sister. Same knock, same tone. But I didn't open the door right away. I waited. She knocked again, harder. "Ryan, I know you're home." I opened the door with the chain still on. She stood there in yoga pants and that same gray hoodie she claimed to miss. The one I already boxed. Her sister Madison folded her arms like backup. "We're just here for her stuff," she said. "That's it. I'll bring it to the door." Emily rolled her eyes. "Come on, be reasonable." I walked away without replying. 2 minutes later, I came back with 2 boxes stacked waist high. Set them down just behind the threshold. "That's not everything," she snapped. "What about the Dyson? My skincare, the speakers?" I didn't blink. The Dyson was mine. Bought it before we moved in. Receipts in the box if you want proof. "What about the speaker's birthday gift? From me, still mine. Receipts in the same envelope." She started to say something, but Madison cut in. "You can't just hoard shared stuff." "I'm not. I'm dividing based on purchase. If it's mine, it stays. If it's yours, it's in the box." I even included her leftover shampoo. Emily laughed bitterly. "Wow, this is how you deal with emotions. Petty inventory control." I looked at her, deadpan. "You said I was too emotional." I fixed it. Her face went still. I stepped aside just enough to pull one more envelope from the shelf by the door. "This is the title transfer request for the car. I'll be removing your name. Since you stopped making payments, it's defaulted back to me." "That's illegal," she said. "It's not. Loans in my name. Insurance too. I've already spoken with the bank. The payments you made were informal and undocumented. They see it as rent." She opened her mouth, but I handed her a printed photo, one I screen grabbed before she locked her Instagram. Emily on a rooftop, wineglass in hand. Jake beside her, kissing her neck. Caption: "He gets me in a way no one else ever did." "Just in case you forgot this part," I said. She ripped the paper in half. "That wasn't public. It was tagged. That makes it public." Madison tugged her arm. "Let's just go." Emily stared at me like I was someone else. Maybe I was as she turned to leave. I slid the last envelope across the floor, labeled with her name. Inside a USB backup of all her files I removed from my computer. Tax returns, work folders, old photos. Nothing personal left behind. Just the receipts. She didn't come back. The parking space stayed empty. Her keycard deactivated. Her Spotify login stopped showing up on the living room speaker. The apartment was quiet again. A week passed. Then 2. I started sleeping with the door open. No reason not to anymore. The car fully transferred. Title: cleared, insurance updated. No disputes. Just silence. She tried once. A friend of hers, the type who called me bro, but watched her too long, messaged me. She's really sorry. Wants to explain. I didn't respond. Just archived the chat. Then a Venmo notification. She sent me 1 cent. Caption: "Can we talk?" I refunded the penny. The voicemail came next. Her voice cracked halfway through. "You were right. I messed up. He's not who I thought he was. I miss you." I didn't delete it, but I never played it again. I replaced the gray couch, repainted the wall. She used to call it her aesthetic. Now it's mine. A delivery came last Thursday. Her name, some skin serum. I left it on the porch with a sticky note. Return to sender. That's all this was. A clean return. Everything she brought, the lies, the gaslighting, the emotional debt I boxed up and sent back. She said I was too emotional. She was right, once, but not anymore.